There was a controversy a couple of years ago when you said something quite political, that you saw too many people, Maori people, living on benefits. What did you mean when you said that?
Well, I think that the reporter had asked the question about what I thought about Maori, and from my point of view, is I want everybody I look at my country first. I want everybody in my country to do their very best, and I'm saying that education, these young people drop out, and I was watching in my own area up in the north, in the Bay of Islands, that the young people were dropping out of school and becoming criminals, young criminals, and becoming worse and worse. And as the criminals have now gotten older or in jail, the young ones are coming through, and I'm saying this is what I'm worried about. They're all going on benefit. The grandfather's on benefit, the father's on benefit, now the young boy is on benefit, or other he's doing the wrong thing. He's in jail or he's in young offenders, and I was getting very tired of this, and I was just trying to shake them awake and say, please, 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 stop letting these young people drop through the cracks because of their education. And I don't know what to do about it because I'm just one person, but I'm just trying to make it aware. Anyway, it was brought up in Parliament, which I thought was at least something. They said, Kiri, go back to singing and shut up. And I thought, well, yes, but I did say something. It did mean a moment.
It's extraordinary, though, isn't it? Because, as you say, the whole Maori culture, as the Aboriginal culture in Australia, has been looked at much more seriously than it ever has in the past. It's extraordinary that they're still falling through the net.
Well, I always think, young people from about, I actually include my son, because I'm sure we've all had children from about 11 and a half to 18, that you really would like to lock them away and stop them doing what they're doing, because they do all sorts of things that you have no control over. But I'm just saying that those are the areas that we need to catch them. And I was trying to say to them, everyone in New Zealand, please, please look at all children, not just Maori, but I'm looking to see the Maori people advance themselves, be proud of themselves, have great respect for themselves, and not be doing all these things, letting these young people fall through the cracks and not have the education that they deserve and that they can advance in life.
We've read that apart from singing, your other great passion is shooting.
A little bit.
How did you start shooting?
Jackie Stewart, wonderful Jackie Stewart, invited me to do a shoot up in his sort of something for real shooters and not so real shooters, and I got the bug for it, and I have a wonderful time. It's a great sport. I do a lot of clay shooting because it's just fun, and I go out with girlfriends and we have competitions at the shooting clubs.
So I mean, you travel the world all the time. Presumably you can't carry your own guns around, with all the restrictions on.
Well, it's all right in England. I sort of fairly careful. I sort of keep the guns in a safe place at all times, because they say the people who carry guns, we are very responsible. And when I leave, I put them with a gunsmith and have them completely out of my. They're in a very, very safe place. But you can travel with them, and quite often I'll fly, and the car will follow with the guns.
What made you walk off stage when you were in LA and decide that was it for opera?
I'd got to age 60, and it was an opera I loved doing. I'd love to have had an opportunity to do 2 or 3 more, but I thought, age 60, this must be it. And I walked off and I said to the cast, I think they could smell it coming, and I said, well, a little glass of champagne to say that this was my last operatic performance. I still sing, and I still love doing concerts, and I sing operatic arias, but as to the real opera, I thought, leave it for the young people and bow out gracefully. I was always going to do that way.
Are you missing it?
No, not at all. Not at all. I love it, and my big challenge now is to help young singers, to guide them through the problems of opera or singing or whatever. But I do have a great time. Now I have my own Kiri Te Kanawa Foundation, which will be for young singers. I'm now encouraging a young singing teacher to come to Britain for about 4 months to totally immerse her in singing techniques, singing teachers, coaching, and all that sort of thing. And my foundation will be able to support that. And she's now geared to come in about sort of February, March, April, and I have to now work very hard to ask those singing teachers if she can sit in and get the insight as to how singing's done over here.
And I know that you're very concerned to keep yourself healthy. I mean, I'm surprised that you saw 60 as a cut-off point, because 60 is the new 40, of course. But how careful are you with your health? What sort of regime do you follow?
I'm very, very careful. I don't know, I just eat carefully. I like organic food. I cook most of the time if I can. I prepare all my own food. Living in hotels, it's not easy. And I mean, I must do 200 hotel rooms a year at least, plus all the flights. So I choose not to eat on airplanes. Which is quite good. I eat on the land, which is, I think, better. I try to eat very little, and as much, I'd like to know where the food's coming from all the time.
Well, Kiri Te Kanawa, thank you very much for being with us. We're going to listen to a mazurka after Chopin, which is another of Karl's compositions,
Yes.
or arrangements,
Yes.
shall we say.
Dammi un bacio di qua e un altro di là, ma non credere che ci sia tutta in menù. Forse ho troppi tabù, mi frena quel tuo movimento che non piace più. Solo in bacio a metà col caldo che fa. Se mi cerchi di già, io fuggo di là e poi mi fermo soltanto per farti cucù. Ma se non ci son più è colpa di quel tormento che non lascia più. Se mi baci di già, domani chissà.
Dame Kiri Te Kanawa and the mazurka after Chopin, and she will be in concert in Reading on Saturday.